Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPa here again, and today we got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League Insider Episode 3, introducing Elseworlds, and this is going to primarily focus on endgame as well as future content for Suicide Squad, and this is a part of the game I'm really excited about checking out, because if you are a fan of looter shooters, you know that the endgame and ongoing content features are so important when it comes to the longevity and the health of the game over time. So let's check out the trailer and see what we have for us today.
Computer, activate the threat assessment matrix.
All right. Toys, lighted guns. What are we waiting
Some of these
for?
skins are pretty sick.
We can work with that.
Hi, I'm Darius Sadigian, Studio Director at Rocksteady Studios. In our last episode, we talked about how Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League allows players to customize each character and their playstyle through story-driven mechanics.
Man, if you gave me 5 minutes in there, you'd have the world's authority on microtech and all my inventions.
Aw, he's so sweet.
I like Rick
He's not
Flag.
gonna make it.
I wonder if we'll get to play him at
Suicide
some
Squad
point
gave
too.
us the scope, the narrative, the gameplay, and then the idea of being able to expand that, be able to take this further. It's going to feel completely fresh. In that spirit, we want to deliver totally new content at no cost for those who purchase Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
That's crazy. The fact that it's going to be free is
Feel the shit.
pretty wild.
Today we'll discuss customization options that draw from the full spectrum of DC Comics. You'll see emotes, rival taunts, outfits, and more.
Love it.
We wanted to have a game that was very focused, but this time we really want to expand out with being able to dynamically update, add new content, take on feedback, and evolve the game over time. For the first
Double
time ever,
trouble.
we'll give you a preview of what's to come after the credits roll on our main story campaign.
I'm
We
so
always
hyped
designed
for
the
this.
game in a way that we really wanted to be accessible for everyone. And for those players that want to delve even deeper into our gameplay and into our systems, it really is about delivering new places to explore, new worlds to be in, new stories, new
Bro,
characters.
what? That looks sick.
creating Unique ways for you to play.
We're gonna give you the content you love.
So they're going to use Elseworlds to go to other locations, most likely.
I'm smiling.
Let's dive into Suicide Squad Insider Episode
Alright, let's
3.
go.
Welcome to Task Force X.
From the onset, Suicide Squad, being a squad, felt like the right fit for the kind of game that we wanted to make. You get to play with friends, you get to play on your own.
The traversal in this game is
While
insane.
you are playing on your own, you're playing with the squad. Always.
Every aspect of our games, we always look at it through the lens of Rocksteady's treatment. And that just doesn't stop at gameplay, that doesn't stop at story. When we're looking at the social features that we've really introduced into Suicide
Some of
Squad,
the
it has
social features,
Rocksteady's
like
approach.
their equivalent of
What
the
do we
pawn
think
system,
players will have fun
crazy.
with?
This game has the mechanics to play kind of socially competitively, like none of our games have previously, and it really fits the characters of the squad.
With multiplayer, we're leaning into the competition within the squad to show off your skills.
I do
so
like
our
that.
medal be the best one.
There's a leaderboard. At the end of every mission, you see who got the top
Squad are
score.
working together under duress. And so it's fun to add in mechanics to encourage the players to behave in the same way. So a lot of the time what you'll actually be doing is trying to get the highest score,
Yeah.
which luckily helps you all complete the mission, but the best player in any mission becomes the squad leader in multiplayer for the next mission.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
We have leaderboards for
Could get
solo
toxic,
play,
though.
for playing with one friend, two friends, or four.
Oh, okay, so that's what that is.
You're
Gotcha.
competing with everyone across the world. Cross-platform, it is the best of the best.
Think you're hot shit on
That's going to be very
You're
competitive.
cold
I like it.
hard on bread.
Something to shoot for sure.
See that?
For the
Tell me you
hardcore
did.
players.
I was like, how do you like that?
Look at that skin, too.
Outstanding!
There's some really fun incentives for playing together as well as playing competitively. You can use the equipment that other players have equipped on their characters in your squad.
That's
with
gonna
AI
be
playing
very
characters.
cool.
And those players whose bots you use get rewards.
So
for you
cool.
using
I
them.
love that.
And that's a really fun feature that I think the players will be incentivized because they'll get something out of doing too.
Farewell.
We also have the rival
That's
tour
hilarious,
system,
by the way.
where on the leaderboards, if you pass your friends or anyone on your friends list who's also playing the game and you beat their score, when next time they log in, they'll get this kind of funny quiff just to show that, oh yeah, by the way, I beat you.
Home run, baby.
Oh, that's sick. I love
Boot up
stuff
the
like that.
game, You're logging in, and then all of a sudden on your screen you get Boomerang giving you the finger.
Oh, that's so cool. I like that a lot.
I think fans are going to have
That
great
Flash
environment
costume
system,
for Captain Boomerang is pretty sick.
allowing players to kind of communicate in different ways, really in playful ways. As Rocksteady, as creators, this was another opportunity for us to really engage with our characters, extend the narrative through the player's choices with a very cinematic eye.
That skin, that Batman Deadshot, I will never take that off, to be honest.
You start off in the prison, you get your prison garbs, and then you evolve to the Task Force X outfits.
Yeah, right. I was thinking something more fashion forward.
The outfit customization in our game is vast, to say the least.
Okay, that's pretty dope. Fashion game is the end game, as they say.
A full story-driven campaign to players, including more cinematics than any previous Arkham game. For players who survived the war against Brainiac's forces and want to keep the adventure going, Rocksteady is ready.
We very much knew we had a story to tell initially, and then we wanted to carry on feeding into that, and then changing up the gameplay to have a game that was going to evolve through post-launch content.
The Daily Cackle
Justice League is going to be one of the most generous, player-friendly post-launch experiences available.
Every season we will have 2 episodes. Each season is going to be a different spin on how you play, and will be heavily themed by a DC villain.
I love that.
Many layers of influence from the DC world on how you play and what you do.
The seasonal content gets automatically dropped into the game each episode. There's
Arkham
no
Asylum?
content locked behind a battle pass.
Okay,
and the
that's gonna
in-game
be
shop is
sick.
for cosmetics only.
You'll always be able to go
Looks like
back
an
and
Elseworlds.
play the episodic content. If you want to come back 6 months from now, that'll always be there.
This is a totally player-friendly approach to
I
letting you
like
play
that
the
a lot.
content
That's
you wanna
awesome.
Play when you want.
So the seasons stick
The DC
around.
universe is massive, and in most games, you can only see or explore a tiny, tiny piece of it. But what's really cool about the narrative of Kill the Justice League is there's almost no limit on where we can go.
Celebrating before the game is over.
In his pursuit of trying to recreate his
Is that
perfect code,
Brainiac?
Brainiac has been experimenting with some of our favorite DC characters' DNA, creating new worlds in alternate realities. It's these worlds that we call
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Is a
I like that.
genius of 12th level intelligence, but he's also trying to rebuild this civilization that he misses and is lost, and there is nothing he won't do to get there.
Jason Isaacs is
will
great.
be reborn. He's building a model of the multiverse. It's all gathering data. I will unlock your full potential to serve me.
Yeah, this stuff is very
Different
interesting.
versions of
Ace
everybody
Chemicals,
in different
okay.
universes, and
More
their
alien.
timelines have just diverged at some point. We've got lots of amazing characters coming up in seasonal play that I'm really excited for players to meet. And the Elseworld Principles gives us lots of flexibility and lots of really
Yeah, I think it's the
inspiring
best way to handle it, to be honest, in order to allow for this level of customization over the course of
So
seasons.
we get to play with a bunch of cool shit from alternate universes, and then what? Retire?
When Season 1 launches this March, you'll be able to unlock a new playable character for your squad. The Joker.
Joker, oh my god.
The original Arkhamverse Joker has been dead for 5 years, but this is a new Elseworlds twist on the villain.
He was part of the Suicide Squad in the Elseworld that he's from, which already shows that he's slightly more cooperative than the previous Joker we've had. But as you get used to him and actually play to him, you realize he's unhinged in a different way.
Oh, his eyes were
Not
going
only
2 different
figure
ways. What
himself
the hell?
out, but he's figuring out his place in this new world and this new squad.
He hadn't reached supervillain status before Brainiac invaded, so, he's still a bit less experienced.
I think
Young
we're taking him back to
Joker.
the kind of more vaudeville roots of Joker. He's masking insecurities with traditional Joker behavior. But deep down, he's not sure who he is yet.
This is sick.
Making new friends after a move is always tough.
As your mission expands deeper into the lore of the DC Universe, this new version of the Joker will join your fight with his unique combat, traversal, and weaponry.
His traversal is all based around a rocket-powered umbrella, which he can blast himself into the air, and then use
Okay,
that to glide
that's
around, and then
sick.
he can actually flip that down to grind
There's gonna be a lot of
around
Joker
buildings,
mains for
knocking
sure.
enemies out of the way.
And the kind of frantic vertical and horizontal energy that he has.
The flail is hilarious.
And always attacking the enemies.
The Joker is only the first of the new squad recruits you could meet through the ongoing additions to our game.
That was pretty cool.
Over time, we can build up a library of characters that DC fans might not have expected to see in a video game, like a regular comic book release. I look forward to when the next issue's coming out.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that makes so much sense.
Whatever it is, I'm down.
New environments, new characters, missions, challenges, gear, and more. All of this free content comes for players who own the game.
Sick.
We can't wait for you to see what the future holds. With Elseworlds, the possibilities are endless.
How do you like that?
Thanks for watching this series. We hope you'll join us for Suicide
Yeah, that
Squad
was very
Justice
cool. I like
League,
that a lot.
third-person action shooter where some of the wildest villains of DC Comics join forces to save the world from its greatest heroes.
No, that's mental. We're not doing that.
God help us.
Yeah.
I think players are going to be surprised about the depth to which they can craft a character.
It comes back that's what I'm most looking forward to.
Everything from melee strikes into gunplay, which you could then go into a traversal attack. All of the combat moves flow seamlessly into another.
My main King Shark, baby.
Squad can be garish, they can be loud, and playing together with your friends in a multiplayer space is a really unique experience that you can't get anywhere else.
What we've done with the Suicide Squad is to really expand those experiences. Not only just one character this time around, we've done it with 4, and we plan to do it with more.
This brings back memories of my old Suicide Squad.
Whether you're in for the main story or exploring what lies beyond, Rocksteady Studios is here to
Yeah, that
support
Joker is going to
while
be
delivering
awesome.
exciting
I'm
new
very much
experiences.
looking forward to that.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at launch February 2nd, 2024.
Okay, that was sick. So, if you missed it, they did unveil a roadmap as well. We've got in season 1, 2 episodes, so that's basically a half season each with a new storyline. We got new bosses. Looks like it's going to be Green Lantern and Superman, and both of them are going to have enemies that take on some of their abilities. We've got the Joker releasing, and then every new season has another new character. Just a lot going on with their roadmap. Plus, the season 1 launches in March. So we'll only have to wait a month or so before we get season 1. So by the time everyone is finishing up the campaign, doing some of the endgame content, grinding leaderboards, all that stuff, season 1 is going to be right there, and it's free for everybody for most of the content. So that's going to be pretty sick. There's a lot more to talk about, but overall, I think these insider episodes have been fantastic as far as detailing why this game is more exciting than people might have thought when they initially saw it. And for me, I know there's reservations on this being in the Arkham universe and people kind of being frustrated about that a little bit, but I don't care about that necessarily myself. The universe moves on. This is a comic book story after all. I like that it's getting weird and crazy, and this is the game that the Rocksteady developers say they wanted to make, so I'm all in, and I can't wait to jump in. I'll be in on the early access part of the game, so a couple days before February 2nd, but if you're still not sold on the game, definitely wait. See what the hype is all about. Don't jump in if it's not for you right away. It is for me, and I might be the exception, but it is what it is. I'm really excited about this game. Can't wait to see what they do next. My name is Jopa. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League content from me, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. I'm definitely going to be posting tons of videos going forward. My name is Jopa. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.